Hello, my loves. Welcome to Lifestyle Manifesting. I'm Shannon, and on my channel, I am discussing manifesting as a lifestyle. Every area of your life, be the architect, the designer of your life. Start steering your life in the direction you want. You don't chase, you attract, and everything you want comes to you. You know that popular affirmation that went around TikTok? I don't know if it was last year or the year before, but it was like, I don't chase, I attract. What belongs to me will come to me. Okay, so create that reality where you don't have to chase anything. You don't chase after your world. You don't chase after someone. You don't chase after money. You don't chase after anything in your world because you're the creator. You're an attractor. Create the reality where you attract everything to you. You attract everything into your life. You are one with the creator. So whatever your beliefs that you're holding, they are manifesting in your world. Now, today I had a question. Her current circumstance is she's living in the end. Okay, in her mind, she feels like she's living in the end. She's really good on her self-concept, feeling good. So feeling good could also be living in the end of that self-concept with your desire, feeling good. But it's been 6 weeks. There's only been one moment of contact in 6 weeks. And then she said, I just want to make sure I'm not self-sabotaging. No, not self-sabotaging, okay? You are changing your own perception of how your world works. So there is no self-sabotage. You are the creator and you're creating what you want. You're focusing on what you want. What's going wrong that she feels like she's living in the end, yet there is no reflection? Because just in the fact that she asked the question, why is there no, there is no movement. There's no movement. She's focused on no movement and focused on time. But remember, in order to manifest your desire, you are claiming you already have it. So at the moment when you're starting to wonder and you're starting to focus on time and you're starting to look at the 3D, it's not self-sabotage. It's just the fact that when you look outside of yourself to see what happens, it means that you don't know you're the creator. So what you need to know is you're the creator. Just like an artist who is painting a beautiful painting or sculpture, an artist is creating, right? You're the artist of your life. You're the artist of the life you're living. You're creating everything and you're the artist in your reality, okay? So an artist making a painting is not going to be mad at the painting, okay, because it didn't change. The artist has to change the painting. The artist made a mistake maybe, okay? It's just like we might have old negative thoughts or old beliefs, okay? Now the reality reflected back that it feels like it's a mess, okay? So the artist is looking at their painting going, that looks like it's a mess. Why don't you change? Why didn't it change? It's not changing. Why is it not changing? Because the artist needs to make the change. You're the creator. You have to make the change. Don't forget that you're the creator. When you know you're the creator, you know that your world is responding to you. Your world is responding to you. You're the creator. Your world is responding to you. I want you to have that as your number one affirmation as you fall asleep and as you wake up. If you're going to just affirm one thing in the day, it should be, I am the creator and everything's responding to me. Okay, so what's behind that affirmation? That you know and understand that you are the creator. So you're solidifying that belief that you're the cause, the world's the effect. You're the cause, the world's the effect. As you consistently affirm that, because you already are the cause and effect, you just want to know it on a deeper level, okay? Connect to the infinite wisdom within you that knows that you are the creator. So affirm every night before bed, I am the operant power, or I am the creator. I am the creator and everything's responding to me. And then when you wake up in the morning, set the intention for your day with an affirmation. I am the creator. Everything is responding to me. You have full conscious control of your reality. You can direct and steer and use the reins of, it's like, you know, the reality, I've given this example, is like a wild horse in a way. It feels like a wild horse because it's like a computer program that's been running. There wasn't control of it. Now you woke up, now you control. Okay, so take the reins of that wild horse and just start to steer it. You steer the horse. Okay, you steer your life. Don't steer your life into all the drama, what's going on, what you don't like, negativity, complaining. No, you have to steer your life into the direction you want it to be. You're the creator. What can you do if it's been 6 weeks and you have no movement? What should you do? Number one, remember you're the creator. You're going to affirm you're the creator. You're going to go in your imagination. Number two, go in your imagination and imagine you already have that desire. You're the creator. You already have that desire. So whether you affirm it or whether you script it, it's just your choice. It's you choosing reality. You choose reality. You select that reality. You could think about it as like you're swiping your phone. Reality is literally like this big giant phone or big giant tablet. Now you just swipe. You swipe what you don't want, and then you just select. Oh, I like that. You're just going to tap on that screen. It's like, oh, I like this reality. And now that's where you want to put your focus. You paint the picture and you tell the story about you having your desire. You have to do that consistently until your reality reflects that you have your desire, that you're living the life with your desire. You will probably have a shift within first. The internal shift will be the shift of your thoughts and the shift of your emotion. As you're affirming something consistently, you'll be shifting with your emotions. You won't be reacting to the circumstance that used to make you spiral. That's how you know you've shifted. That's how you can gauge where you're at. If you're no longer reacting to the circumstance and you're able to be an observer and just observe what's happening as your circumstance. Okay, so then you observe it, but at the same time, even though you're observing it and replacing it by affirming and claiming you have your desire. Okay, no facts are final. Hello, how's everyone doing? If anyone is new here, I have a free Facebook group if you want to join a beautiful manifesting community and level up. I also have my VIP group to level up. It's a monthly subscription group. I have these new mugs. It says, sorry, it's reversed, but I've got Lucky Girl Syndrome. And I've been using this every morning, and I am just sitting at my desk, or sometimes I'm sitting at the counter back, my kitchen counter, and I'm just sitting with my coffee and looking at and just staring and looking and reminding myself constantly, like, I have Lucky Girl Syndrome. I create my reality. No matter where I go, I get the Lucky Girl treatment. I get preferred treatment everywhere. I'm creating this, and I get preferred treatment everywhere I go. Okay, almost everywhere, but I'm creating a reality where it's 100%. Okay, because I'm the only one who's the creator. So even if I didn't get preferred treatment, what we could do is we can revise that as we fall asleep at night, revise that moment, and imagine that you did get preferred treatment. And then that is going to help solidify that reality as you revise, or it's really just imagining, because in a way there's not any difference between revision and imagining. There's no difference. Okay, so you're making the future now by imagining how you did want it to go. And you're also you're already practicing in your mind. It's like that muscle memory, if we want to call it muscle memory or mind memory, right? You're creating a new memory so that transfers into your future experience. If you've already practiced that in your mind, you're transferring that to your future experience. All right, let's answer some questions. Hello, how's everyone today? I don't feel comfortable in fancy places as I grew up poor and not seen, something like it. All right, so is that something you would want though? Because you should be, so start with affirmations. Thank you for the roses, user 432. Ultimately, you belong. You belong everywhere. Everywhere you go, you belong. The world just kind of told us, you don't belong here, you don't belong there, based on whatever, how we grew up, or race, religion, certain things. We didn't belong somewhere, okay? But so do you want to feel like you belong? Then that's what you start to affirm. I belong here. Start to make it feel natural and normal, okay? I belong. I'm always belonging. I feel like I belong. I deserve to be here. I get to be here. I choose to be here. Now, if you want to go in, it's funny because this morning I was listening to Edward Art Supply. Do you guys know Edward Art Supply on YouTube? He has a really great channel, and he was talking about the same thing. So look at this, manifestation. He was talking about how he wasn't comfortable, right? So, I mean, it's all about practicing being comfortable. So go into a store. And well, you could just first start in your imagination. In your imagination, imagine you walked into Tiffany's, or what are stores that you feel like are fancy? Bloomingdale's. Okay, you're walking into Bloomingdale's, or you're walking into Tiffany's, or you deserve to be there. You're allowed to be there. Now just practice being there. Practice opening the door. Practice feeling like you belong. Practice knowing that you're allowed to, that you have the money to purchase anything if you want to create the abundance in your life, right? But you could also practice knowing you belong whether or not you're going to buy something. You don't have to feel like that pressure of they want you to buy something. No, you belong there. So it's about practicing whatever reality you want. You practice it in your mind until it's starting to feel natural, and it's feeling normal, and it's feeling more true, and you're getting more acquainted with that reality. And because you're acquainted with that reality, it feels okay, right? It feels normal. Okay, it doesn't feel out of the way. It doesn't feel like everybody's looking at you and wondering, what are you doing here? So you only really have to practice that in your mind. But at the same time, you'll be led to naturally go into the places that you want to go. My friend Jenna is in an argument. So can you say I support genocide so I could show her? Yes. Okay. You are supportive of Jenna. Jenna sees that. Jenna feels that and knows how you support her. What should you do in the waiting time for your manifestation? Sarah, you're not waiting. Okay, so at the same time, okay, I want you to have a couple perspectives about waiting. It feels like you're waiting for your manifestation, but I want you to know you're the creator. Okay, so we don't want to create the reality where you're just waiting and you're waiting and you're waiting. Because if you're waiting and you're looking for evidence outside of you, forgetting that you're the operant power, you're not waiting for it. It's already done. You're the operant power. So when your manifestation has, when your desire has not manifested or realized in your life, you go into your mind, you affirm, right? You go into your imagination and you affirm, it's already mine. I already have it. This is already done. Sometimes I don't see any movement, but I know it's done. Everything is working out in my favor. Everything is orchestrating for me. Okay, so you can also practice taking the future and putting it in the past. Okay, there's no difference between the present, past, present, future. There's only the present moment. But start imagining, instead of that you're waiting for your manifestation, it's in the past. It's already in the past. You already have it. You already have your manifestation. So what would you be saying to yourself if you already have your manifestation? Nothing to worry about. I already have it. You wouldn't wake up thinking stressed out, these stressful thoughts and anxious thoughts about when am I going to get it? When is it going to happen? Right? So practice feeling like it happened last week. It happened last week. It happened last week. And that's going to be a practice. So wake up in the morning and just try to, like, while you're laying in bed, before you even get out, like, affirm, I am the creator. Everything's responding to me. And now about your desire, it happened last week. So how could you step out of your bed and feel in the day, embody in your being, embody like it happened already. I already know it's done. So you could practice that in many ways, like when you're ordering Amazon. I'm sure this example has been given by many coaches, right? You're ordering something online, you don't have it in the physical form in your life, but you ordered it, it's done, no worries. If you just got a new job opportunity, you just were hired at a new company and they said, we want you to start in 30 days. You got the job, you're starting in 30 days. How would you get out of bed knowing you got the job? You'd be like, oh my gosh, it's all taken care of. I already have this, it's all done. Like, I don't have to worry about affirming 10,000 times today. It's already done. Sure, you can affirm it at the same time during the day if you kind of forget and have a doubt and you forgot you're the creator, then yeah, no, it's mine, I got this. Okay, so how can you feel like you're stepping out of bed knowing you got that job? Or you have that manifestation, or you have that relationship? It's already done. Alicia, yeah, so many people are reflecting my new self-concept. I've been visualizing, affirming, and scripting. Woo, yay. Thanks for sharing your success. Now, see, this is a big point. You have to observe your reality, right? As you observe your reality, you see the reflection. People reflecting your new self-concept. People are reflecting your affirmations. People are reflecting your beliefs about yourself. People are reflecting beliefs that you hold generally and specifically. So as you observe your reality, you'll have these aha moments, and those aha moments help solidify you knowing you're the creator, one with the creator. You're one with the creator. Okay, so your job, and I did a little video in my VIP group this morning to help everyone, remind them that really your job is really only to choose. Your job is not to orchestrate and make it all happen. Your job is to choose. And your job is to choose, but to stop doubting it. Okay, so you have to rely on the faith. Rely on faith, knowing it's done. Your job is only to choose. That's your only job. That's what you are required, your requirement. Your only requirement is to choose, and then you know that the infinite being within you has it all going on, has it all orchestrating. There was a Neville Goddard lecture that I was posting about in my private group. And he's like, if it's all done, you would just be saying thank you. Like your inner being, think of it as like you are two within, and the inner being within you, just say thank you. You'd be saying thank you. You'd be saying thank you that you only had to choose, and the same being that beats your heart. How is our heart beating? How is our heart beating? Do you have to do anything to make it beat? Do you have to do anything to breathe in oxygen? It's just natural. We're just naturally breathing in oxygen. It's naturally here for us to breathe in. We didn't have to think about it. I didn't have to think, I hope my heart's going to beat every day. I know this doesn't apply to everybody. But for the majority of us, right? Our organs are all functioning. Our liver is performing in our body. Our stomach, we eat. What did we have to do to digest our food? We didn't have to do anything. Our body is taking care of that. Okay, so behind our body that's taking care of it is infinite intelligence, or the inner being within us. So it's not your job. You don't have to. So start to see you can create your reality, all of your reality, the same way. The same way that we know our heart is beating, you create in your mind, knowing that you just have to choose reality. It's like, oh, I choose this, right? Select that reality, and then you're not required to do anything more than select your reality. Well, you are kind of required to keep knowing that it's all handled. Keep knowing that it's all handled by that infinite intelligence that beats your heart. How can I manifest a new relationship? I've been single for years. Stop identifying with you being single, a single person. So, there's infinite ways to do this, but this is a great recommendation. You're going to start identifying yourself as an ultimate partner. You're the ultimate partner. You're the one that people seek out. If you're at a restaurant, or you're anywhere, you're at a concert, you're at a bookstore, you're anywhere, people just notice you, okay? You're the kind of person that people just approach. Okay, whoever is your kind of love interest. So what would you do? You have to have the self-concept of the version of you who has your desire. My self-concept course is exactly this. This is why I'm having success. My success stories, first of all, the self-concept course was created from my successes. And then the successes from clients, I used all of that to create this blueprint and created a course for you to think from the version of you who has your desire. It's a formula for you to think from and use exercises to be the version of you who has your desire. So the version of you who has your desire would be saying things to yourself like, I know I'm a great catch, right? You'd be saying, I know that I'm easy. So it's like easy to approach me. It's easy for me to connect with people. It's easy to find love. So first of all, observe what you're already thinking generally. Spend a little time in the next few days. You could do it in one day. In one day, just observe what are your dominant thoughts. I'm never going to have a relationship. All my friends are married. I've always been single. Can't meet anyone out there. There's no good ones. The older we get, the pool is smaller. They're all divorced. They all have problems. So if those are your thoughts, you are creating that reality. So you have to change the story you tell, and you affirm, and you consistently affirm to change your thoughts. At the same time, it's all about selecting your reality, and you could let it go to your higher self, but you want to keep your focus in that direction. You keep your focus in the direction of, there's plenty of fish in the sea. I know I was destined to get married this year. It's going to happen this year. This is the year. This is the year. Now get clear on the relationship. What is a relation? What would the most amazing relationship look like to you? And write that out. Write out that relationship. My ideal relationship looks like this, and then X, Y, Z. Even if you're already in a relationship, you could always tweak what you want. How do you want the dynamic of the relationship to be? How do you want your specific person to see you? How do you want to see them? What is your how is your communication style? What are your love languages? How do they react to your love languages? You can create all of that because you're already creating all of that. And also, so these three things: your self-concept, affirming who are you in the relationship. Number two, your specific person, what would the ideal version of them be? Okay, so what kind of traits and characteristics do they have? They're loyal and kind, and they treat you as a priority, number one. Treat you as number one, right? They're committed to you, so get clear on those characteristics. What kind of person are they? What kind of career do they have? Down to the... This is how reality is so... It's so much like you're writing the story of your life, because if you start just changing the story, if you start saying, I want to meet someone who works 4 hours a week, makes $3 million a year, and then obviously all the traits like emotionally available, committed to me, all this, like you make that list and you read that and affirm it every day, you are going to manifest that exact person. You could put down even what they wear the day you meet them. That's how crazy lucid reality is, and you're already doing this. We just didn't know we could do this deliberately. So now focus on what you do want. You're the artist of your life. It's literally like you're the architect. You're creating your life. All right, and then number three, did I say three? Three is the relationship. How would that relationship work or look? Paint the picture of what that would look like. Does it look like when you fight, they don't talk to you for 2 days? Because maybe you had that kind of experience in the past and you just think, I always meet people who are not loyal, or I always meet people who, they're just bad communicators. No, you get clear on the kind of relationship you want. Great communication. It's easy to talk to one another. It's easy to open up. It's easy to share. Completely emotionally available. Unconditional love. No judgment. Always has your back, supportive, kind, successful, prosperous, right? Open-minded. I want a job that I've already interviewed for, waiting for the response. Oh, you already got it. You already got the job. And look, I just talked about that. So I want you to step through your day today, imagine you just got the call. Imagine you just got the call and they said you got the job. Okay, how do you feel? So consistently affirm that till you get to that place where you're like, yeah, I got this. Because the reason that you're affirming consistently is because you're creating these thoughts that will become a new belief, and they'll feel natural and it will feel normal. It won't feel like, I don't know, did I get it? It won't feel like doubt and worry and fear. So affirm it. You got this. Okay, and you got the what did you ask for more money? Start asking for more money, because the more money you ask for, the more money you'll get. Or just assume that you're the one who's always promoted. Oh, Samantha, love my way of teaching. Thank you. You already have the job right now. Look, we're all helping you here. My content is hot. Yeah, do you have a channel? So if you are growing a channel, if you have thought about growing your own YouTube channel, TikTok, anything, Insta, any social media platform, just start thinking and knowing your content is hot, or your content is what people like, and your content changes people's lives. Your content, they keep coming back for more. Caleb, hello, how are you? I didn't see what I didn't want from her today at school, but still having a partial manifestation. Okay, great. Focus on the partial manifestation. And it's not that it's a partial manifestation. It's not the end. Partial manifestation is not the end. Partial manifestation just shows you that your world's correct, reflecting you, that you're projecting out to your world. Okay. You could even start to say to yourself, I saw what I wanted. I saw, like, let go of that worry of recreating and just revise and imagine. What did you see from her? See from her right now what you wanted to see. Had the full-blown manifestation. What does that look like? Okay, she approached you and said, babe, you are my guy. Like, you're my man. You look so good today. You look so strong. You look wonderful. Okay, well, like, what do you imagine, right? What would you imagine that you want to hear? And that's what you replay in your mind. Lara, what if sometimes I just can't stay in the state of having? Like, I forgot to being, yeah. Sometimes even Neville said that. He even says it like, oh, I forgot. Right? I can forget. I'll have a moment here and there that I forgot. I'm like, wait, I'm a conscious creator. Focus on what I want. Okay, so we don't want to feel overwhelmed. We want it to feel effortless and feel easy. So at the same time that we are affirming, you're affirming your reality. You don't have to affirm 24/7. You just redirect your life. You could also create the knowing that everything is okay and you're exactly where you're supposed to be. So that's in the state of having. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. This is exactly, do you see that's living in the end? I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. So I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, but you're not affirming that, thinking that you're looking at what you hate. I want you to think of the state of having as I want you to be more in the state of, okay, the state of having, but it's really the state of you are the creator and everything's going to be okay. If you just had the belief, everything's going to be okay and it's always going to work out for you. That's in the state of having. Everything is okay. Everything's working out for me. Everything's okay. That's the state of having. That's the state of, that's living in the end. Everything's okay. I know this is all working out. Also, the state of having is literally expressing your joy, living your joyful life. Because if you are living your joy, that's living in the end. That means you're not sitting around or wondering, you're not occupying your mind with thoughts of worry and doubt and fear. Okay, so when you're living life and you're living, that's living in the end. You're living, if you're present with what you're doing, you're also living in the end. Because if you're not worrying and doubting and wondering what's going to happen, you're living in the end. Is it true that when I think about my SP, he's thinking about me too? Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Everyone in your reality is a projection of your mind. It's an illusion. So yes, You're creating. You're aligning. Infinite possibilities exist. When you're thinking about anything and anyone in your reality, we're creating that. Yes, he's thinking about you. What is he thinking? You create what you want him to think. Who wants a manifestation buddy to do positive affirmations? There to share. Okay, well, join my free Facebook group. If you're on Facebook, join my free Facebook group. That's a great place to do that, unless you find someone here. I love his videos. Oh, okay, yeah, makeup for mature skin. You love Edward Art Supply. That's who she's talking about. That I mentioned for anyone that's just joining us. On YouTube, there's a channel called Edward Art Supply. And can I manifest SP that I'm dating to change the way they treat me? Absolutely. Yeah, you can. So you change the way you're treated you change your conception of them. Okay, and you change your own expectations of how you expect to be treated. How do you want to be treated? Let's say you wanted let's say it's just him, and you want him to open a car door, but he never did that, and you want him to open a car door. What should you do? Well, you would start affirming it. He's always opening the car door for me. I always get princess treatment. I always have someone who is very chivalrous and kind and thoughtful. And then what you could also do is imagine you're getting in the car. You don't want to go back to memories of when you got in the car. Those are kind of, if we're attached to our old thoughts of the past, we just create that in the future. So if you want to change your experience, then you should change what you've been picturing in your mind. And you're already doing it when you affirm. But if you can go in your imagination also, if you want to visualize visualize like you're walking to the door of the car together, and that he's on the side with you and grabs the handle and opens the door for you to get in. And picture that. And imagine you see him like shut the door and walk around the car and get in his side. Right? So those are imaginal scenes that you could, construct in your mind, and imagine that. Imagine like how you like that and how that makes you feel. Okay, so you're going to affirm how you want to be treated. I'm always treated like a queen, like a goddess. I get princess treatment, or I get king treatment from my partner. Okay, and then get a little more clear about what that looks like to you. Oh, thank you. Appreciate me. I appreciate all of you. Okay, McMillionaire. He ended things in January, still no contact. His birthday is in 2 weeks. Do I say happy birthday? Okay, so you want to live in the end that you are together. Stop. Instead of thinking his birthday is in 2 weeks, imagine it already happened. Imagine you spent his birthday, the two of you spend it together. Okay, so you have to stop. Here's what you stop doing. Stop focusing on there's been no contact since January. Because every time you talk about that and think about it, you just keep it in your creation, as your reality. Okay, so if you're together, in order to manifest the reality you want, you're claiming it already in your imagination. By knowing you're the creator. You're the creator. It's already done because you imagined it. You're together. You're together. So you stop saying no contact. You stop focusing on didn't get a message. Okay? And imagine already that you spent his birthday together. So you go into the future and you make a future event in the past. You create that future moment in the past. So you don't have to know exactly what you did for his birthday, but you could just take a little clip, construct a scene in your mind that it's his birthday, there's a cake, he's blowing it out, and he's saying, I'm so happy, like there's no one I'd rather spend my birthday than you. Okay, and now, why is self-concept so important? Because you have to convince yourself that you're the one that they want to be with. That's all you have to do is convince yourself that you're the one they want to be with. So you convince yourself using my self-concept course. and you affirm the version of you. When you really believe that you're chosen, you're going to have no doubt that someone else also sees that same thing about you. And then that's why that will just easily reflect back and become your reality. Yeah, you ran into each other twice. Yeah, but still. Okay, so you got to keep telling the details. We have to stop telling the details of all the things that happened in the past that you don't want. Yeah, D, you want to have your own business this year. Great, congratulations. So start affirming that. What is it? What does your business look like? I mean, like the big picture of your business, okay? Let's say you started it and a one whole year has passed. So just like I said, go into the future and imagine it as if it's the past already. So it's the, one whole year of your new business just started. What does that look like? It looks like your business is successful. It looks like you have the XYZ numbers that you wanted. It looks like your business is thriving. It looks like you're happy. You feel good. So those are the kind of things you would imagine and affirm. Okay, so if we're thinking from a linear time of our business, it's like, okay, I intend that I build a business. I'm building a business and my business is successful. I intend I know what my next step is. Okay, so you'll just naturally be led to take all the steps you need to take. Even when I was building my manifesting business, I just really affirmed it, and it just started unfolding in front of me. Like one day I was like, I didn't even build the business yet, but I thought, you know what? I should get my S Corp. I have a S Corp or LLC, whatever you want to do, but I already have an S Corp for a different business, so I did it. I have an S Corp. So I just went online and I did everything I need to do because I've done it in the past. I know how to do that. I know how to, I don't need to hire an attorney. I can do all that. It's very easy to get your business set up, right? And get your EIN number if you need something like that. You'll just be naturally led to take those steps. Okay, so you affirm it. Just affirm it. I have a successful business. My business is thriving. I love what I do. Because you want to create that reality, right? That you love it. Not that it's like, I built this people have businesses, right? There are people with businesses that are happy, successful. Yep. There are people with businesses that they work crazy hours. They never have time for life. They're miserable. So what kind of world do you want to build? That's how you get clear. You get clear in your mind on the vision of what you want to build for your life. And then what you do is you just affirm that. And if you need more clarity, then you're going to affirm. By the way, this applies to any manifestation. With a SP, sometimes people aren't clear. Do I want that one, or do I really want this? No, just say, I am clear. I'm getting clarity. I'm understanding what I want. I intend to understand what I want. I intend to know what I want. I intend to just understand and know the steps I need to take for this to all come to fruition. Jeez, everything is going great in my relationship, but I still get paranoid of cheating. I don't react. Okay, but it's not about just not reacting. It's about replacing. Okay, because you don't want to be scared about cheating and something happens, and let's say he's talking to someone and there's some sort of evidence that maybe something is happening, but you're not reacting. It's not about not reacting. It's about you replacing those thoughts. Okay, it's not just don't react. You have to be the creator. So what do you want? So you're paranoid about cheating because you're not feeling secure is maybe one reason. Could be the reason, okay? Not feeling enough, not feeling chosen, afraid of being abandoned. So for any of those reasons, right? You would feel like someone would maybe cheat on you. So then that's why you're going to affirm that. So you get solid, create a base foundation that you are secure. So affirmations for you, if you're paranoid of cheating, the affirmations that you say would be like really, it's literally like life is a story. So what story are you telling? Tell the story. I am enough. I am secure. I am secure in myself. I choose myself. I am deserving of this relationship that I have. I intend my relationship gets better and better. I intend my partner, whatever SP, significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, in your life, I intend my boyfriend, makes me feel so safe. I intend my boyfriend is always right by my side. I intend my boyfriend helps me feel safe and secure in knowing that I'm chosen, right? You could create the reality where that's helping, where you're manifesting a reality where your partner is saying, I love you. You are enough. But it's really about you knowing that you are enough. So you need to cultivate that feeling about yourself, because you were born enough. Okay, you're destined to have the relationship you want. It's already existing. So that's how you're going to reduce the feeling of being cheated on, by focusing on, instead of focusing on cheating or going away or abandonment, you focus on safety, security, stability, right? And feeling enough, unconditional love, trusting, right? So all the ideas of what you do want that's where you put your focus, and that's what you affirm. You're going to see, okay, your relationship's already going great. And I'm sure it's going great because you have been practicing conscious creation. So this is going to be easy for you. I think it's going to be really easy. It's going to happen like that. Okay, you're going to have a little click, like in your mind. You're going to have this realization, and you're going to have a shift within, and you're going to feel security. You know how you could feel security in your reality? Because you're the creator. So as the creator, when you see that, even if negative things happen, I just had a call the other day where someone was telling me, I just know she's a powerful creator, because she was telling me, even with the negative circumstances that happen, she could see that it was totally coming from her. So how do you look at the negative circumstance? You just look at it for the value, or not just, you look at it for the value it provides to you, because the value of that negative circumstance is that you created it. And when you could see that you could see the connecting the dots of what you've been thinking and what's been happening in your life, you know you're the creator, and you solidify that. So as the creator, or as the chooser of your reality, you're choosing your reality. You keep, if you're knowing it on a deep level that you're the creator, it makes it so much easier to focus on that life that you do want. Do you think you need to have a good self-concept to get your desire? Here's my opinion of self-concept. Self-concept means it's your self-identity. So it means the version of you with your desire. It doesn't mean self-confidence. You don't have to be a confident person to get your desire. Okay, you don't even necessarily have to have self-love to get your desire. Self-concept is you with your desire. I could be insecure and manifest a relationship. There are people all over the world that are insecure or don't love themselves and have manifested are living a relationship, what we are calling manifesting. Okay, so self-concept, I want you to think about this. It's about you. Self-concept means that you have your desire. You have your desire. The version of you who has their desire. Okay, so yes. Yes, you need to have the self-concept of someone who has their desire, not someone who doesn't have their desire. Yeah, what if Angelina, what if I don't live in the end, but I just know it's going to happen? That works too. Okay, that is living in the end. You're living in the end of knowing it's going to happen, because that's a little more linear time, and that's okay. So just start saying, I know it's going to happen. It feels so good. I already know this is mine. It feels like it's going to happen. Okay, you just know it. Didn't we live our life already? This is just right. If you kind of go back to your own past of things that happened in your life, you knew something was going to happen. You knew. Even the day before Christmas, I knew it was going to happen. I knew I was going to get gifts on Christmas. I knew it was going to happen. That was over linear time. I knew for my birthday I was going to get gifts. I knew that was going to happen. Right? So there are already things in our life that we know are going to happen. Right? I knew that I was going to graduate from college. I knew that. I was in school. I already had my goal set on it. I knew what I was going to finish, and I knew what was going to happen, and it did. So do you see that we are already doing things in our life that we already know what's going to happen? So that's still okay. I know it's going to happen. And you know it's going to happen. So do you think it's good to affirm, I'm so thankful SP is mine? Yes. Yeah, thank you. That's living in the end. Appreciation, being thankful, appreciation, gratitude, gratefulness, right? All of that's living in the end. I am so thankful. SP is mine. I'm so thankful. Do a little rampage on that, right? I'm so thankful that we're in the best relationship. I'm so thankful that I have the love of my life. I'm so thankful I wake up every day and I'm just in love with life, in love with my partner. I'm so thankful that I know I'm loved. I'm so thankful that I feel good. Can I manifest my ex back who moved 2 hours away? Yes, you can. Imagine that they are with you. Do you want them to move back? Imagine that they moved back. I love you all. Have an amazing day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.